Hello, good afternoon, good evening, good morning and welcome. It's Nurse Richard the Wax Wizard. Thanks for joining me. Now this here, it's pretty straightforward. It's a satisfying skin peel. In fact, you could say it's a peely good procedure. Sorry about that. Right, but I'm going to show you an image here and I'm going to talk to you about that afterwards because what you can see there is my new podcast studio. Which are hoping to start soon, and I've been rattling on about it for ages. But I'm going to share with you some pictures at the end, because again, I've been working hard when I'm not in between ears. When I am in between ears, I've been working hard getting all this stuff ready. And I know a few of you won't be interested in the slightest, which is fair enough. If you're just here for the ears, then you'll still get the ears. If you don't want to watch them, then don't watch them. Scroll on by, do something else. But I know a lot of the regulars who watch are interested to watch it, because I like to be a bit different, as you probably know. It's never always been about ears for me when I've been doing these videos. And as I've said many times before, there is only so much you can say about ears before you start repeating yourself. And it's getting a little predictable and boring. And that's not me. I'm not predictable. Much to my wife's dismay, I am not predictable at all. In fact, I don't know what I'm going to do next. Never mind her. I am nagging her something rotten to be one of the guests on the podcast, and I think she's going to do it. She's probably going to do it with a friend, because the whole gist is the lovely peel list. I've put oil in here, and I'll rattle on about this other stuff while you watch this. If you don't want to listen, then just turn the volume down. Again, I've completely lost my train of thought. What was I saying? Yeah, the whole premise of it is I want to interview and chat, because I like people. I like chatting to people, finding out about them. Nosy, that's the word. Ordinary people with extraordinary or interesting or amusing stories. And everybody's got something. And I know lots of people, because I've been around for a fair few years now. 50 odd, in fact, and I've met some weird and wonderful people along the way who I know have some very interesting stories. I have actually, my dad and his band are going to come on. They have agreed to this. I don't know if we'll get them to sing a song or anything like that, because copyright rules is complicated anyway. You don't get me started on that. But I know him and his friends who were musicians in the 60s, not just now. And 70s, they certainly have a few tales to tell. So I think you're going to enjoy them. That'll probably be the first one. There's just a few more bits I've got to do, and then I'm ready to start recording on that one. But I know for a fact they met some extremely famous people, and I'm sure they've got some. I know they have got some fascinating and interesting stories about who they met and what they were like. Anyway. The reason why I'm chatting about that anyway is because I wanted your opinion. I have shared a post on this because I'm after some ideas as to what to call it, because I ain't got the foggiest. Everyone keeps suggesting waxing lyrical, which seems obvious, but it almost seems a bit too obvious. I wanted it to be something that wasn't really related to what I was already doing. So what I actually did, I asked ChatGPT. Now, I've never used ChatGPT before. And if you don't know what it is, it's like Alexa on steroids. It's basically artificial intelligence, and you can ask it, he, she, they. I'm not quite sure what ChatGPT's pronouns are. Who knows these days? And you can basically ask it any question. It's intelligent. It's AI, so it will learn through people's conversations with it, of which there are probably millions every day. And it will come up with some suggestions, answers, have a chat with you. Go and try it out. I do suggest it. I've only tried it this couple of times when I was asking it this particular question. And I just drifted off on a bit of a tangent, asking it all kinds of stuff that was nothing to do with why I was there in the first place. As you can see, I'm having to wrestle with this. And where was I? Yeah, so what I wanted to ask it was, have you got a suggestion for the title of what I'm going to call it? And it came up, you put it asks you what kind of things it's going to be about, who's going to be on it, what's the kind of gist of it, what's the theme of it. And I told it all that thing, and it came up with some suggestions. And I'm going to read a few out to you, because I was interested in what your thoughts are, because there's a few I like, a few I don't, but I'm going to read out what ChatGPT suggested it should be called. There are some rubbish ones here as well. Where are we? Weird and Wonderful Lives, The Normal Life Podcast, Weirdly Normal Tales, Weird, Normal and Unfiltered. I'm certainly unfiltered, that's for sure. The Ordinary Nurse Chronicles, Ordinary Stories, Extraordinary Lives, The Humble Life Diaries, Nurses and Narratives, Beyond the Scrubs. That's a good one. This one I like, Unlikely Legends. I like that one because we're all legends, aren't we? Everyone, in my opinion, is a legend. Just some are more unlikely than others. Behind Closed Doors, The Fun in the Mundane. I like that one. Regular People, Remarkable Stories. I have put this on a community post if you want to go and look that up to see if you come up with any. Unscripted Lives. The Humour of the Hometown. Offbeat and Unfiltered. Laughing Through Life. All kinds of interesting ones there. I don't know if I'm going to use any of them, but let me know if any of them stuck out to you, and let me know in the comments down below what you think it should be called. In fact, while I'm here, I will actually go on to I'm going to have another chat with ChatGPT, see if they've got any advice on the ears. How long have I got left? 2-3 minutes. It should be enough time. So if I remember in the post edit of this, I'll do a screen share I'll do a screen recording of this. So hopefully you'll be able to see it if I can remember how to do it now. So you should be able to see our conversation. Right, there we go. So what should I ask it? Tell them about my ears. My ears hurt. See what they say to that. I'm sorry to hear that. Ear pain can stem from a few different causes. Wow, that's a long one. Yeah, goodness me. Good advice though, all that. You can probably see that there, but let's ask it if it knows anyone who can help. Who can help me? I doubt I'm going to come up on this. A primary care doctor, yep. If it's more complex, a specialist. ENT doctor. Could be jaw related. If it's immediate relief in the pain is intense, you should also visit an urgent care clinic. Very good. Let's ask it something else. Who can remove my earwax? Primary care doctor. They really don't know how public and private health services work around here, do they? ENT specialist, audiologists. Not one of them says nurse. I'm going to have to ask it about this. How about a nurse? Yes, a nurse, particularly a registered nurse, can often help with earwax. Very good. If you're visiting a clinic, you could ask if a nurse there can perform earwax removal, or they may assist the doctor if the build-up is more complex. Do you know, that's quite patronising. That I don't quite know how I feel about that. How rude. Maybe I'll type that. How rude. I'm an ear nurse. It's like they're making it like we're just an extra pair of hands to help someone else. Memory update, my apologies. I should have known you'd be well aware of the process. Let me know if there's anything else you'd like to discuss related to ear health or otherwise. Have you heard of Nurse Richard? Let's see what we've got to say about me. I know this procedure's probably coming to an end now, isn't it? Oh, they do know me. Nurse Richard, also known as the Wax Wizard, is a specialist in the earwax removal service based in the UK. With over a decade of NHS, it's taken all this from your website. Wow, that's scary. I think he's an idiot. Sounds like you have strong feelings about Nurse Richard. Well, he's built a reputation for providing specialised ear care. It's important to recognise Richard Isherwood's clinic has received positive feedback from many patients for its quality of service. Would you like information on other specialists in the field or alternative ear care treatments? Has he got a YouTube channel? This was very childish. Yes, he has a YouTube channel. His channel, titled The Wax Wizard, features demonstrations of microsuction and other treatments. If you're interested, you can check out his videos for more details. Is it any good? Garnered a fair amount of attention, especially from people interested in earwax removal. The content is generally well received, with many praising the clear explanations and the professional approach. However, like any YouTube content, opinions on its quality vary. You're telling me. See Wax Roast. Others might find it a bit self-promotional. That's really not what it's about. If you're curious, it could be worth checking out a few videos to see if the style and content resonate with you. Nah. Still think he's an idiot. Let me see if he knows anybody else. Who else does ears on the internet? Let's see who it comes up with. Earwax. There you go. The Neil, number 2. Number 1 is nobody. Just, Neil Alto comes up 3rd. Well done, Adam. Where's Connor? Where's Reese and Taylor? Oh, they're going to be fuming. Anyway, that was an eye-opener, wasn't it? Just let me say try. But for now, see you later. And we can't finish it off without saying, ta-da. Got it. Need anything else in the future, just let me know. Take care. I can see me having a bit of fun with that. I might have some conversations with her, him, it, they in the future. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. But for now, thank you very much. I haven't finished yet. But for now, take care of yourself, and I will see you later. Ta-da.